How did the Big Three agree? On this day in history, February 11th, 1945, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Prime Minister Winston Churchill, and General Joseph Stalin ratified the Declaration of Liberated Europe at the Yalta Conference. Called the Crimea Conference at the time, a victory over Germany was only months away, and Churchill and Stalin were intent on dividing Europe into zones of political influence rather than addressing military considerations. The plan was to divide Germany into four occupation zones with oversight by the three major powers and France. The zones would be thoroughly demilitarized and all war criminals would be brought to trial. In addition, the Soviets would administer the countries they liberated, promising to hold free elections, and the British and Americans would oversee the transition to democracy in Italy, Austria, and Greece. The Yalta Conference also saw the final plans for establishing the United Nations solidified, and a charter conference was scheduled to begin in San Francisco in April. Specifically, President Roosevelt focused on securing Soviet support for the United States' war effort against Japan. At the time, the atomic bomb, which was secretly being developed, had not yet been tested, and any amphibious invasion against Japan could cost hundreds of thousands of lives. After negotiations that involved Russia taking possession of territories historically disputed between Russia and Japan, Stalin agreed to enter the Pacific War a few months after Germany's surrender. When World War II ended, most of what was agreed upon and signed at the Yalta remained secret. The items revealed, such as the Allied plans for Germany and the United Nations, were applauded and largely accepted. The aim was to shape a post-war peace that not only represented collective security, meaning if one state is attacked, all states are attacked, but also a plan to give self-determination to liberated countries and people in Europe. Although the years after saw the emergence of the Cold War, which raised significant contention over what was discussed at the Yalta Conference, the intentions and ideas of the three powers shaped the world as it is today. If you've learned something, consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. Your support would mean the world to me.